Well, hey there, cool kids. What are we doing? Are we having a hoot nanny? I know I am. Man, work, right? Ha! Guys, we got some undermelt silvers and a new topic of discussion. And since we're doing, a lovely series on, shiny, and I don't know how I even got into this racket. I thought I was a miniature guy, but, that's okay. By the way, we got a couple different patterns on our purple worms here. Change it up a little bit. Add a little fun to the mix. Anyway, you guys don't care about that. If you're watching for the silver content, you don't care about the purple worms. And when you're watching for the purple worms, you don't want to hear about all this silver nonsense. That's why I have two separate, what do they call those? Playlists. Yeah. Well, actually, I have several playlists, but coins are in their own little category, just for you guys, just for your convenience. A courtesy on my part. I am in no way tech savvy, guys. Alright. So, right off the bat, here's Franz Josef. Now, this is from Vienna, and I really like these kind of infused edging kind of deals here that you get on these European coins that you don't really see over here. Mexico did it, but you don't see it on like Canadian or US coins. Not the silver issues I've seen anyway. But like the Germans did it, the Spaniards did it. And they did it pretty early because this coin's from 1867. So, anyway, got this for $5.99 shipped to my house. I think there might have been tax on it. It might have been $6.03 or something. For crying out loud. But you guys know old Franz Josef. Anyway, this is a florin. It is 90% silver. And, even though this particular coin has a hole in it, it's still scraps for more than that. And is that a chop mark? Might be a chop mark, guys. Huh. Well, that makes a pretty cool piece. Alright. And then for $108, all this crap. It's a nice variety hodgepodge of various purities. This was turned into a brooch or a pin. That nice edge lettering we like. Boy, it amazes me the stuff they turn into pins. And you know what's bad is this is probably a pretty decent coin. Nice rim ding there though. I actually don't have one of these. So anyway, this is a bag full of scrap. Silvers. And they're not all scrap, like this one isn't scrap really. There's a little ding there, but yeah. So this is 72% silver. This is 50% 1921 florin. I can make out that date, can you guys? But as you can see, these are coals and scrap. Coals and scrap. But you see that 21 there, right? Also, by the 30s, they changed the design, so it kind of narrows it down real quick. And it certainly isn't sterling. You can tell by the sound. Here's a Mexican 25 centavos. It'd be a fine coin, except somebody decided to scrape the crap out of it with a razor blade, looks like. 1878, and that is 0.903 silver. Yeah, we like that. If you ever seen somebody, 1940, or no, that's not 40, 53, 58. Wait a second. This is a 68. Is this really a 68? Hold on, guys. I gotta get out my magnet. Someone put a hole in a 68. Maybe they were shooting it. Honestly, it does look like silver, though. It doesn't look like nickel. We'll find out. And I'm right. When you deal with enough of these 68 Canadian dimes, you can tell by looking at them. Silver does not look like nickel. The color is totally different. And I'm starting to get to where I can just visually tell. Ooh. There we go. This one actually isn't that bad. Just some toning. But as far as condition, is that corrosion? I don't know. It got into something. But, the details are there. Anyway, 1964, 5 marks. And that, if I remember right, is 64%. Pardon me, guys. 64%, if I remember right. And so is this, if I remember right. And this is a 10 shilling coin. Not a lot wrong with this one. Got some marking, toning on it. This one is a coal, no date. Actually, I can make out a 19 and a 2. 19, and there's a 2 there, but is it a 32 or a 12? Bet you if we go like this. Ooh, that sounds nice. Let's ring this 50%. Doesn't it just sound like bullshit? There we go. Hear that? Now, is this 80% or sterling? That's the question. Let's get another 80%. Ooh, 90%. There's a Walker. I would say this definitely sounds much more like 90%. This is 90% as well. And as you know, this is 90%. Okay. I'm gonna say that's 80. I noticed the less pure the silver, the higher the pitch. But it still rings like the sustained ring to it. Here's a old French coin with Louis Philippe, 1832. But it is definitely a coal. It is definitely a 1 franc. Franklin. Ha. All right. I really suck at ringing today. Oh, there we go. Well, anyway, ringing it's not great with that music in the background anyway, is it, guys? All right. Here's some more Canadian. What is it with me and Canadian stuff, huh? And you know what? I don't even care if it's sterling or not. No date. No date. This one, same deal. Got to be George V, because, you know, if it wasn't, we would know exactly what it is. Huh. Interesting. Uh-huh. Huh. This is probably sterling. This is probably 80%. But they're definitely impossible to tell by just looking at them. But they do sound different. What sucks is when they're worn like that, you weigh them. Here, let's get out the scale. Get out the scale and see if we can tell a difference. But, you know, and that's the thing with those Canadian quarters and such. The dates wear off. And they were heavily circulated. You know, a lot of people. There we go. All right. So, a lot of folks don't realize how hard it is to find one of these coins in good shape. All right. Like, these were actually used. This one weighs 5.58 grams. 5.48. So there's a 10-gram difference. But as I recall, I thought this one was sterling. I thought this one was 80%. If you look, this one's... you know, actually, there's indicators. I think I'm exactly wrong because this has a large crown on it. Yeah, this one's probably the sterling coin, the more I look at it. But I would have to look closer. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they quit doing the large crown. And I'll have to check, though. Let's see here. So yeah, we had this mark. 1875. It's all kinds of corroded. See that crap? Actually, I want... What is that? Wow, did they solder that to something? It looks like they soldered it to something. And then you'll get coins like this. That, you know, this is a 40% silver coin from Sweden. Yeah, it's spectacular. 1 kroner, or 1 krone. There you go. Here's another dateless Canadian quarter. Probably sterling. Yeah. Definitely not the same alloy on those. One is 80%, or 2 are 80%, depending on how this goes when I check. Now, one thing when you're checking these coins is there are giveaways, such as design changes, certain mint marks that weren't available in some years that were available in others. There are ways a lot of times to tell what year the coins are, even without a date. Here is a 10 center I'm trying to tell if it's from the Netherlands proper or Cacao. Cacao? I don't know, whatever that island is. Yeah, definitely no date on that. So that's rough. Somebody took this and just scraped the crap out of it. Alright. But it is, if I remember right, those are 64% silver. These are 80, and this is a half a franc. Or no, yeah, 50 centimes, it's half a franc. Same deal. Lots of that. There's some British stuff here. This has been holed and is dateless, but it is a 3 pence. It is definitely from the 1800s. It's definitely sterling, so that's good. Here's a Kopeck from Mother Russia. Oh, this is an old one, 1845. So this is not Nicholas II. This is one of the, so if this coin wasn't holed, this would be actually a pretty valuable coin. That's unfortunate. I don't have actually any of these. That's too bad. 10 Kopeck. Yeah, that would be, because I noticed the older the Russian coins are, the kind of the more valuable they get, which isn't always true. This is a 6 pence. And it is from England, and it is likely sterling. Man, couldn't tell you what year though. But it's pre-1920. I can tell you that. Well, I believe in 1920 they still made... Oh, same deal here. This one's all beat up. Okay, you hear the difference between those two? Yeah. This is definitely sterling, and this is definitely 50%. So this is probably... Oh, there's a date. Hold on. 1921. Huh. So this is pre-1920. Well, it'd be cool if we could... Oh, wait. I can see the 19. Hold on, guys. You know, sometimes you can pick up the date if you turn the coin just right. Could be 1917. I think I see a 7 for sure right there. Yeah. This is a 1917 sixpence. You know, sterling silver. Gotta love it. All right. You know what's bad is some of these 50 centimes, some of the early 20th century dates are harder. That's a 1900. But they're coals, you know, they're rough. This one's rough. At least I can see the date, 1921. And we already know what's on the front. Old Jorge V. And it looks like someone took a dump on his face. Okay. Boy, this thing's running long, ain't it? I didn't mean for this to... Here's a Corona. From, this is 1895. This is from Hungary. Not Austria. So this is a Hungarian Corona rather than the... so that's cool. Yeah, the old Hungarian stuff. It's actually not in terrible shape. No. What do they call it? Mygar? M-Y-G-A-R. Mygar? Tell me in the comments. Okay, French Indochina in the house. And again, this would have been a nice coin had it not gotten a freaking hole in it. But hey, you know what? This whole lot was undermelt. Now this, boy, someone went smushy on this thing. Look at that. They just, I don't even know how you do that. They had to have hammered it into something. Well, that's a 1917 frog. How much does that weigh? Boy, the stuff you find in these lots sometimes. 5.01 grams. So there you go on that. That's a 83.5% silver. Oh, Portuguese. These are, some of these have really low mintages, guys. 5 escudos. You know, I mean, this coin's worn, but it's not in horrible shape. 65%, if I remember right. 6.7 something grams there. All right, more Portuguese stuff. This one's really beat up. Look at that rim. Man. Other than the rim, though, it's actually in better shape than the other one. But the rim's kind of a deal breaker. Yeah. Yeah, it's been, looks like it's almost been clipped. What year is it? Can you see the date? 1951, looks like. If I remember, that's one of the harder dates, but I mean, the coin's in such bad shape, who cares, right? 1933. So, you know, nice little hunk of silver, though. Ooh, another 6 pence, none the richer. Can we make out 1922? Huh? So thud, you hear that thud? 50% silver, man. Our walker, isn't it sad to just see a walker just get a hole in it? I mean, like, some of these coins, it's really sad. Here's some coal mercs. Coal merc. Let's look at these mercs. Look at it. Someone just said, hell with your merc. What year are you? 19. It's a teen. Looks like 19 maybe? 1919. And is there a mint mark? I doubt you can make one out even if you wanted to. Yeah, it looks like a 1919 merc. Too bad. 1925 would be my guess. Could be 35 though. And yeah, we're not gonna make out anything on the back. So count that out. Alright. Wait. 19. This one's a teen too, looks like. 19. Well, it can't be 1916, I don't think. Too bad. It's definitely a teen. See that? 191, clear as day. Probably a 19 again. Yeah. I would almost bet it's in that 1919. Okay, this one I can't even. It's looks like a 4. So, but yeah, it's really hard. Really hard on these. But I can tell they're mercury dimes. Oh, here's another one. 1920. Well, that one's plain, right? 1920. Philadelphia, looks like. Oh, for crying out loud. Might have to check. It could be 1940. No, I'm actually looking at it, but I think, yeah, 1940 be my guess. I know the Mercs are harder to get. Now here's a 3-pence that you could write home to mother about. If it has a date on it. That'd be exciting, wouldn't it? It's bent though. See that? Ever so slightly bent. See that? It's warped. 18. There's a 3 there. Nope. 1875. 1875. So it's right there. It's 75. I can see it. 1875, 3-pence, bent. 1918, 3-pence. Not nearly as bad, but there's some kind of, like, somebody's turned that into jewelry too, would be my guess. See that? Like solder on it. Alright. Here's a Rosie. I actually don't mind seeing this defaced like this. I'm not a fan of FDR. It's a 6. Somebody just... Good for them. Good for them. 1947. 1947 Rosie that's been beat up. And yeah, like I said, good for them. Good for them. I do love that those things are cheap usually. That's one thing. 1944, 2.5 Escudos. I've seen worse and I've seen better. This coin's probably... Don't let me speak too soon, but it's not in that bad shape. There we go. There. Got a nice little rim ding right there. And our florin. Now, this isn't the first florin we grabbed, is it? Yeah, this is another florin, and I'm seeing 1912 on it. Do you see it, guys? 1912? Yeah, 1, 2, right there. Let's listen to it. Okay. No, I'm wrong. Must be 1922. It's tricky sometimes, guys, to get the... Yeah, I'm not... Wait, 24. Yeah. Looks like 24. Anyway. So, 21 and 24 florins. And that's it, guys. That's all the goodies. You do the math. I paid $108. Someday I'm going to sell this to a scrapper, and they are going to give me about 80% of melt, maybe. I imagine somewhere in that ballpark for it. But at the time of purchase, it was under melt, so that's not bad. This isn't the kind of thing I would buy, every day, but it's a lot of silver under melt, and it was one of 3 decent sized lots I got. So, I mean, I'm just, I like these florins. I actually have a little bit of a collection. I don't think I have this year. On the other hand, my florins don't have holes in them, typically. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. Guys, scrap silver can be a great outlet for you if you can get it at the right price. And this was under melt, so that's a plus. I like that. Have an amazing day. Like, share, subscribe, all that great stuff.